YouTuber Schlep, who has been both sent a cease and desist letter from Roblox and banned from the game related to some of his videos about Roblox. Schlep's channel, which has almost 800,000 subscribers, has been focused around catching child predators on the platform, a problem that has been rampant for years. He has achieved this by making new accounts, waiting for people to engage, and then just following along, never taking the leap, since in most cases that would be deemed as entrapment. Schlleb has been successful in working with local police and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children to get more than half a dozen people arrested and charged for some form of crimes against children.
Awesome.
Schlleb has tried to work directly with Roblox on this issue in the past, including sending hundreds of chat logs and video evidence to them about certain accounts, and none have even been successful at getting the individuals banned, never mind charged, which is why Schlleb has been turning to other methods for help. He has even tweeted directly at the Roblox CEO several times, and, is it proof that the CEO saw his tweet if his account was blocked?
I actually don't necessarily think so, but I think it's likely.
It doesn't look good.
No.
It's not a good look.
At some companies like this, I wouldn't be super surprised if the CEO wasn't the only person running the CEO's Twitter account.
The reason for Roblox's actions, according to the letter that was sent to Schlleb, are as follows. That he failed to report suspicious activity to Roblox through proper channels, which can critically expose Roblox's users to increased risk. No.
Okay.
Let's go with... maybe reason number two.
Sure.
Maybe reason number two will be better.
Okay.
That Schlleb is engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations.
Are they
technically
because he's not a child.
True. So that's like technically true, but is it relevant?
No.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so.
I mean, look, we're not...
It's allegedly not relevant.
Hold on, I need to come sit on your side for a second here.
Oh, I see.
We're not legal experts.
If we both press it, it goes faster.
We're not legal experts, so this is all from the common sense school of not being a dipshit. So, let's go with reason number 3.
Yes,
that Schlleb is directing users to move conversations off platform. Wait. What? But which comes from these predators often requesting to have conversations on other platforms like Discord.
Yeah, because up above it said that he follows their lead. So if he was doing this, I think that would actually potentially be a bad thing. But based on what we previously read and based on the attached note to this, it sounds like he's just jumping with them off platform when asked to go off platform, which I don't think is a bad thing.
Does it? Okay, here's a question for you. Does it matter?
Who instigates?
Who says we should move off platform?
I think so.
It does.
I think so,
okay,
personally.
Why?
If you are eBay and there's an eBay seller, and the eBay seller goes, hey, man, message me. Don't buy this. Message me. I'll get you a better price. Who are you mad at?
Well, hold on a second.
You're mad at the seller, right?
Let me give you a different example.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I'm eBay.
Okay.
And there's a seller who is selling child materials. Okay. And either the buyer or the seller says they want to move a conversation off platform. Who fucking cares? Who decided to move the conversation off platform? I should probably deactivate the account.
Yeah.
So that's my counter argument.
But which account?
Both.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hold on. No, the person with the materials. So you're, okay.
In your situation, there's a buyer of said material, so please ban them both.
Okay,
but
yes.
That's not really the scenario that we're talking about.
I see what you mean. So basically, Okay, so this is the first one that I think we could maybe agree there is a shred of merit to, because you could make the argument that Schlleb is offering what these people want and claiming and trying to move them off platform. If that actually happened, which Schlleb claims it didn't.
Twice in this document it says that he didn't. This is all we know right now. So it depends. It depends on the scenario. If he's trying to move people off platform, then sure. But if he's being asked to move off platform, then I don't think that's his problem.
I don't think that's his problem at all.
No.
Okay, number 4. That Schlleb is sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information.
Is he doxing these people?
Or
is sharing or soliciting with
soliciting
the cops?
would already be just...
What does that mean?
It just means asking for.
Oh.
So by asking these people for any kind of personally identifiable information, and I could see that being against TOS, and I could see Roblox having something to stand on here.
Sure.
However...
Kind of...
Again...
one grain of sand on the beach.
ASL.
Oh my.
There's a throwback.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah.
There's a throwback. It's funny because I didn't really think much of it at the time, but I definitely had adults say that to me when I was definitely a minor.
Oh yeah. That was like, yeah. Sorry, but someone in chat said 14F Cali, and that's just like, that was indeed the joke back then.
Also, you're a liar.
Yeah, we know our demographics. It's like 28M Cali.
Yeah. An optimistic 28. Whenever
is that our demographic? Is it higher than 28 now?
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, I didn't think
about
so.
18 to 45.
I actually think if you looked at like the most common one, it's probably
about 25 to 35. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
if I recall correctly.
So 28M Cali is probably actually like a
probably pretty
yeah, if you
pretty bang on.
It's not too bad.
Yvonne and I have kind of like a little like a thing. So whenever a woman starts approaching, like they're gonna talk to me, I'll give her a little look. Yvonne, I mean, I'll give Yvonne a little look. Stop. You knew what I meant.
No, I knew already. The clarification was funny because I realized that other people might think the other way.
So I'll give Yvonne a little look, and it's like a wait for it. Look. So she walks up. Hi, my boyfriend is such a big fan. Or here's the other one. Hey, my boyfriend was way too shy to come talk to you. Can you take a picture with him? Those are the two most common things.
Yeah.
And you can substitute boyfriend with husband or son.
It's a fun when it's not that it's fun because it's like you found a rare Pokemon,
a rare pull.
Yeah. It's like, oh, sick. There's like one of our really small female audience.
You are the 1%.
Yeah. Like, heck yeah. Always fun. Like, wait, they do exist. Let's go.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Anyway, let's carry on. In Schlep's video, he explains why he engages in this kind of vigilante justice, which I don't even know if I'd consider it to be fully vigilante if you are involving law enforcement. Like it's certainly vigilante if you try to apprehend the person,
That's an interesting, I don't know.
If you try to punish them, like if you try to play, the role of judge, jury, executioner, you're Judge Dredd. But I don't know that I would necessarily... I don't know if I would necessarily agree.
Because vigilante's definition is a member of a self-appointed group of citizens who undertake law enforcement in their community without legal authority, typically because the legal agencies are thought to be inadequate. And I guess they're taking a portion of it.
Yeah.
But they're not actually enforcing the law.
Yeah.
They're finding the person and then handing the information to enforce the law over to the cops. I don't know where the line on that ends up with like what they are. Like does that mean they're a vigilante even though they're not enforcing the law, because I have seen situations where these people detain people for these types of things.
And
that's enforcing the
whole
law
other
to a certain degree.
Okay, but we need to have a bit of a side conversation here because apparently it's vigilante, not vigilante.
Yep.
All right.
What did I say?
You said vigilante.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently I said it wrong. I did another Linus.
Oh, I don't
where
know.
I just assume based on the spelling of this word that it has kind of a
English
French origin.
So whack, dude.
Yeah, that may be true. The term, it actually has Spanish origins, not French. So I don't know a lick of Spanish, so I have no idea how that. Yeah, exactly. Unos taco. That's as far as I could get.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco.
Del Mayo.
And I only know that because the Sublime song.
So yeah, I made the assumption based on the spelling that it had a French origin, which I was wrong about. And then if it had a French origin, my pronunciation wouldn't have been outlandish. I will keep that in mind. You guys have successfully vigilante justiced me and enforced the law of English.
Someone in Full Pin Chat, Kuro, said, that is like saying calling in a tip is vigilantism. And I don't think that is the equivalent.
No, it's not.
At all.
Because you are actively engaging with the individual. So, I mean, I think it's more akin to seeing someone behaving suspiciously and then like following them in your car while you're like on the phone with the police with their hands free because it's 2025 and like, you know, trying to like help them round them up, like, or even going as far as like kind of steering them in one direction versus another direction.
I remember one time literally driving home.
Cops will tell you not to do, generally speaking, from my understanding.
Exactly. So I was driving home from here one time, and there was an obviously drunk driver who, if I remember correctly, they even like bumped a median at some point. Stuff like they were very obviously drunk. This was not distracted driving. This was impaired driving. And I called it in. And I was giving them updates on like where they were, and they were like, "This is a weird traffic pattern. Are you following them?" And then my brain was like calculating, and I was like, "No, I am going home." And
I'm afraid to pass them.
Something. And the person on the phone was like, okay. And then I was like, "Yeah, I suspect I won't be able to keep giving you tabs on that because like I am gonna not be able to see them for long." And they were like, "Okay." And then I kept following them going home for like I think a minute or two, and then was like, "This is gonna get bad," so I just bailed. But I bet you they were never caught because I had to bail because like it was very clear I was going to get in trouble.
I'm a little surprised at how
not following them. I'm
a little surprised at how little we've seen law enforcement use just like cheap consumer drones for stuff like this. Like in cases where, you know, there's a really egregious speeding offense or where a high profile suspect is fleeing, like they'll pull out a helicopter to like chase them. And it's like, okay, but like, what if there was somewhere in between car and helicopter? And to be clear, I know it is a thing. I just mean, I'm surprised they don't do it more.
No, I don't remember where. I thought it was in the UK, but I'm not sure where it is. They have like a drone unit, and they have like a tower somewhere in the city where they launch the drones from. And it's like a whole thing, but I don't remember where.
Oh, interesting.
I don't remember where it is. I watched like a little mini doc on it.
Lobster says the range on them is just not that great. But like, I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to be that great. Like they're so low cost. If you just had like a little landing pad on
especially these days,
on like every police station.
Yeah.
Like I to be clear, I'm not saying
compared to literally sending out a helicopter one time.
Beto 588 says they do it lots in California, apparently.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is the one I was talking about, but I was right. Apparently the UK does have like a drone unit.
Yeah, and Kill Ninja says they do drones when the perp is on foot. So it might be like a speed issue then? Interesting. Yeah, okay. Florida's rolling them out as well as some other places. There you go. At Zium says helicopter maintenance is expensive. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You send out the helicopter one time, and you could have bought a bunch of drones.
Yeah.
To be honest.
All right. Anyway, back to the topic. Anyway, in Schlep's video, he explains why he does this. It starts because he cares about Roblox, since it was not only his favorite game growing up, but also because he met his current girlfriend through the platform, so it has kind of a special place in his heart. But, and this is where things get a little bit more kind of real, it's also because when he was playing when he was younger, he was a victim of some of these predators. So he feels it's right to make sure that no child goes through the same thing. Schlleb is now banned from ever accessing Roblox again, even on his family-friendly channel where he just casually plays the game. If you are interested in learning more and doing some research for yourself, he has a website, schlleb.tv, where you can support his content over there as he continues on this journey. Here's some extra Roblox stats according to the demandsage.com. 380 million monthly active users, 85.3 million daily active users. Now, I do suspect that's a little juiced. I was looking at...
I've heard some stats, it's like more than half juiced.
My son's computer, like his monitor wasn't off when he was away at camp for a week. And I was like, why isn't his monitor turning off? So I went to go like power CFG, like what's keeping it away? And I was like, oh, there was a dragged down like idle game in the bottom corner. So like, I mean, if there's a lot of that going on...
Which there certainly is.
Which there certainly is, then this may not be quite...
It's also like, as far as I know, like super botted. I mean, everything is these days, but like...
But there's an estimated 32.5 million of those 85 million monthly daily active users that are supposed to be apparently under the age of 13. Wow. So our discussion question then is, Chris Hansen wildly increased the popularity of vigilantism against child predators, and for many years now, we've seen people on all sorts of platforms like Twitch, Kick, Roblox, YouTube, etc. attempt to do the same thing.
Here's a question though. Is Chris Hansen a vigilante? Because the cops would arrest the person. As far as my understanding goes, Chris Hansen never touched anybody.
Yeah.
He just talked to them.
Yeah, no, I would say no.
I don't know like what the legal line is.
But what he sure as heck isn't is a law enforcement officer.
Totally,
so
but he didn't enforce the law either.
I certainly see why people would draw a parallel. So I can say that much.
He like detected, he found. He didn't enforce.
But then
he did it in direct association with law enforcement rather than doing it and then turning over data.
But then is that just... Are we basically saying, hey, law enforcement needs to kind of get it together and work with people on this then?
Maybe.
Like if people are willing to do it for free and all they have to do is kind of have a department that is like...
overseeing it.
Hey, yeah, sure. Well, but then they might be responsible for what some of these people do, and some of them are like deeply not okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't finished my discussion question though.
Okay.
The discussion question is a spicy one. Are you in support of vigilantism, or do you agree with the stance of Roblox and others that doing this often leads to no actual charges because of doing this? Like, because you are not necessarily like doing it properly, it can make it difficult to charge these people.
Hold on. Hasn't he been successful by... Schllep has been successful in working with local police, so that's just not true.
He has been, but but to be clear, we're talking more broadly. More broadly speaking, a lot of the times this kind of vigilantism can create problems with the legal case that can allow these people to walk free.
I think one big problem with this question in general is that it's such a... any group that you can freely join or enter without anyone's input at all is a problem.
Yeah.
Always.
Yep.
because any bad actor can join and do things under the banner at any time.
Yep.
And especially a thing like this, where the banner is, hey, we are trying to do a objectively universal good, which is stopping children from being preyed upon.
Yep.
That banner is a pretty neato banner
However,
for someone with bad intentions to go, oh, I was doing good things. So like it's dangerous. It's hard to say universally, yes, this is okay, people should do it. I think it would be really great if there was programs where you could work with the cops and they were overseeing what you were doing, and they had to be able to have access to all of your chat logs and everything and like all that kind of stuff, and make sure that it was all above board, because I think things could go bad quick, and you should be like, if you do bad things while doing that, you should get in trouble just like anyone else would. Yeah,
man, this is tough,
because there, as far as my understanding goes, there have been genuinely innocent people caught and lives ruined over whatever assumptions. I don't know how much that's people hiding behind that.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Because their case got thrown out of court because something happened incorrectly, and then they said, oh, it got thrown out of court, that means I'm innocent.
But due process,
even if they're not,
as inconvenient as it might be, does exist
is
for a
very
reason.
important. Yeah. So that's why I when I hear this thing of like, he's not actually doing any of the enforcement, he's just gathering chat logs and handing over to the police, and it has been successful, to me, that's like a huge W. That's fantastic.
Jamie Cullen says, had a neighbor get questioned live on Facebook by a predator hunter group. False accusations ruined him.
Yeah, that's rough.
And hopefully your neighbor actually wasn't involved in any of that stuff. And, I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see any of it. But if that's the case, that's horrible. That is a completely unacceptable collateral damage outcome. Like, you can't blow up hospitals because a couple of bad guys might be in there. Well, it's true.
Yeah. No, I agree. So like, it's that's where it gets.
Not everyone agrees.
Yeah.
I think that's as close as we're going to get to that topic, literally ever.
Yeah, but I mean, that's it does make it tough. I think it would be good if there are routes, because like neighborhood watches are a sanctioned thing, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like there are versions of this.
Yeah,
so why don't we just do it?
What's the neighborhood watch equivalent of that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Because that's totally a thing.
And like, there's things as the neighborhood watch that you can't do.
Because like, you could make the argument that because a neighborhood watch, you're in your home, right? So there's a certain sort of like property.
You're not just in your home. They do patrols and stuff.
They do patrols?
Some of them do patrols. They'll walk through alleys and stuff.
Sorry, I don't necessarily mean your personal property. Like, I mean you're on your turf. Like there's almost like a stand your ground.
I understand. I misunderstood. I got
home defense element of it. But like, why wouldn't that necessarily extend to my online domain? And I don't mean a literal domain like .com. I mean like my online. I don't know how to describe it other than my turf, my zone, my chill hangouts.
Yeah, and to add to this. Binky Draws said, and I love this story. It's not a good story, but it's a very interesting one, and I reference it all the time. Reddit has a famous story where they went after a kid they thought did the Boston bombings, but it turns out the kid committed suicide unrelated to the event, and Reddit started going after their family. That's the whole "we did it" Reddit reference.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
yeah, that was
brutal.
Wild.
There are clear and obvious downsides to just like deciding that somebody did something without going through any form of like real proper process, and then social justicing the heck out of them when they possibly didn't do it. Like it's rough. That being said, I like the idea if they're going to work with law enforcement and they're going to try to do it as properly as you can. No system's ever going to be perfect, but if they genuinely try to do it as properly as they can, from what I've read, it sounds like Schllep is doing that. I think that's cool. So I'm not going to say a blanket like vigilante justice is good.
So you don't stand with Spider-Man?
I see, but I would.
So that's
for
tough
sure.
then.
Yeah, but not all of these people are Spider-Man, which is the problem.
Right.
Some of these people are terrible people going, oh, there's a banner that makes everyone think I'm good, and then acting terribly. That is absolutely the thing that's happening. So it's touchy ground. I think a sanctioned group would be cool. Having like, they should even go, you know, the old like neighborhood watch signage that like looked kind of cool?
Yeah.
They should do that
With
and make it like
the guy with the hat or whatever, right? Yeah.
They should do that and make it like, or similar to that, and make it like internet watch.
Neighborhood watch sign. Hold on. Okay, apparently there's a movie called that. Yeah. The guy that looked like a Canadian.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
That's his jacket.
Get out of here, guy.
But I do agree. Yeah, that I'm gonna do crime. But yeah, that logo was sick. Do like something kind of similar to that, but make them like add a computer or something, and make it internet watch. I think that'd be dope. Cause yeah, like screw this stuff, man. It's not good.